Cheers. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm having a drink. It is currently Saturday, it's Saturday evening, and I'm going out with my friends tonight, and I thought it would be fun to film a little get ready with me, a little Q&A. So I've asked you guys over on Instagram to send me some questions. I've got quite a few, so I'm going to be making my way through those whilst I get ready. Also, I feel like it's been ages since I've filmed a video, and it also seems like ages since I filmed a video with no makeup on, so we're really going all out today. Anyway, I'm gonna start answering some questions and doing my makeup. Firstly, I will show you what skincare I've already used. So I've used a glossierbalm.com on my lips, this one here, fig flavoured. It's not my favourite, but I need to use it up. Then I also used these two products which I bought this morning, so they're brand new, I haven't used them before. One of them is from the Inky list, and it's their hyaluronic acid. I thought I would give that a go because I'm used to using the Ordinary, so I thought I'd try that on instead. And also the CeraVe moisturising lotion, because I always see people going on about this and like raving about it, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm also actually just going to put some on my sunburn. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I feel like I haven't, well, I know I haven't filmed a video in quite a long time. I missed last week's video, and then a couple of weeks ago I missed one, and like, to be honest, there isn't really a good excuse. I have just been really busy, and I've been like enjoying myself and going out and that sort of thing, so like filming videos has just kind of been really low priority, which I know is bad, and I'm gonna try and change that because I really miss filming, and I always feel bad when I don't upload. Like, I know it's not my job, so like I don't really need to do it, and having fun is obviously important, but like I want to try and make a bit more of an effort with my videos, because like I've had messages and stuff on Instagram from you guys asking if I've stopped making videos, or if like I've changed my upload schedule and stuff like that. So like I know a lot of you care, which is obviously so nice, and I don't want to let anybody down, and I don't want anyone to like unsubscribe because I'm not really uploading as much. But yeah, I'm gonna consciously make an effort to get back into it and make sure I'm uploading once a week. I feel like doing my makeup in this lighting could have been a bit of a mistake, because it's really sunny outside, but I usually film and like get ready and stuff in my other room, but it's so sunny outside because the sun is going down and it's shining through into the room, and it was just awful lighting. So I've come in here, but now I'm using fake lighting, so if I end up looking like orange or like a bit weird, then we'll just blame the lighting. So anyway, I thought I would, yeah, answer some of your questions, and also just talk you guys through like the products and stuff that I'm using in case you're interested. So I've got fake tan on at the moment, so I'm trying to match my skin up to, well, trying to match my face up to the rest of me, because I'm extremely pale on my face. What am I using? I better show you guys that as well. The concealer that I just used was the It Cosmetics by Under Eye. Absolutely love this stuff. And then for foundation, I'm using the Rimmel Match Perfection. This is in the shade, I don't know, whichever one is their lightest shade, was probably that. Okay, so I'm going to go from the bottom up, I think, because then I won't lose place with where I am. So the first one I've seen is, how have you found living alone during the pandemic, which I think is probably quite a good one to start with. If you guys are new to this channel, or you don't really watch my videos regularly, you might not know that I live on my own. I moved into this flat about 9 months ago now, 9-10 months ago, so I've almost lived here for a year. And to be honest, like I've said this before in my videos, but I'm very much a person that enjoys my own company. Like, I'm absolutely fine with just being on my own. It takes quite a lot for me to get bored or like lonely. I have my odd moments obviously, but like most of the time I am just fine with being on my own. So I have found it okay. Obviously I would have preferred to not have been in a pandemic, having this flat, because I feel like I've missed out on having my friends and stuff over. That's like the one thing that I'm kind of like sad about, is that obviously I don't know how long I'm gonna live in this flat for, and I am very lucky with this flat at the moment. Like, it's got a really nice balcony, it's got loads of space, it's got like a spare room, so I can have friends and stuff over. Like, it would be a really good one to have like pre-drinks at, or like have like a little gathering, and obviously I haven't really been able to do that. Like, I've had the odd friends and stuff here, like when I'm allowed and when the rules have allowed it and stuff, and we've all been like COVID safe and whatever, but I just feel like I haven't really been able to make the most of it. So I'm really excited for that date in June, is it, when like everything's back to normal, or is it even the date coming up soon where you can have people like come inside? I'm not really sure. But yeah, so I found it okay living on my own. Like, I've had, well, at the start of the pandemic I lived with my parents anyway, because I moved back from uni, moved in with them, So that was obviously fine. I wasn't on my own then. And then I moved into the flat, and like, yeah, I think I was just ready for my own space, to be honest, that it didn't really faze me. And I've always had like a job and stuff since living here, so I've like had friends and stuff through that, and I've been like kept occupied and kept busy, so it's not really been a huge strain for me, to be honest. I think there are people out there that would suffer with it a lot worse, just because like, yeah, I do feel like I've been quite lucky in that sense, and it hasn't really bothered me too much. I just feel like I've missed out a little bit with like having people around the flat and stuff. I hope that anyone watching this, if you live on your own, even if you don't live on your own, I hope you've kind of found it okay. I think it's so horrible to think about people like really struggling with it. Like, I know it must be really tough for some people. I'm not the most like sympathetic person for that, just because I purely really like my own company and I don't really find it a struggle, but I know it must be for some people, and it must be really, really isolating. So I'm gonna take, where is it, this one here, the It Cosmetics CC cream, and I actually like to use this under my eyes, so I put it on like a beauty blender, and then I kind of use it as like almost like a concealer, just because my actual concealer is so bright and really light that it doesn't look great. So to like match the rest of my face to under my eyes, I just use this. Oh, I always get really hot when I film, so it's never good to like try and get ready and film at the same time, because I just end up sweating all my makeup off. So the next one is advice for job interviews, tackling nerves and settling yourself. I think, oh, selling yourself, not settling. So I've had quite a few job interviews in my time. The most recent one obviously was via like Zoom, Skype, whatever you want to call it, over the internet. So I actually feel like, if anything, that was probably less nerve-wracking, because they can't see you in person, so they can't really tell like how nervous you are. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I get really, really nervous, and my main thing that I get when I'm like nervous or anxious or whatever, so I go really red, and I go really red and blotchy, and I think I've spoken about this before, but I get it when I'm hot, I get it when I drink alcohol, I get it when I'm nervous, embarrassed, like even just talking to somebody, or like if I speak to someone on the phone, literally I go all like red and blotchy. And I think it's just because my skin is so pale that like I just show the red all the time, and it's super annoying, and it's something that I've had to like try and get over as I've got older, and it's also actually got worse as I've got older. But like if I'm nervous or anything, I go so red. So that always used to be like one of my main things in an interview, and I would have to put so many layers of foundation on to cover it up. And it's the same when I go out drinking. Like tonight I'm putting a lot more foundation on, because later on my face will go really red. You can already see that my ears have gone red. It's just my skin, like I can't change it. But that was like the one thing I always used to be really like conscious of having an interview and stuff, because I'd be like, oh, they're gonna think I'm really nervous, but I'm actually not, I'm just really red. I think it's such a tough one. Maybe like practice with your friends and family, like get them to go through some interview questions with you, just so that you've got answers prepared for like basic questions, because they're always the ones that throw me off. Like if the questions that they're asking you are about your field of work, like you know, you'll probably be okay at answering them if you just take your time and sit and think. And also don't think you have to answer the question like instantly. You can sort of be like, okay, so, and then I always like repeat the question back, so I like give myself a little bit of extra time to answer it. But it's usually like the kind of standard interview questions they ask that really throw me off, where it's like, name a time in your life where you've had to be a team leader or something like that, and that always throws me off. So like just try and make sure you're prepared for like basic questions. I think that's answered the question. Has that answered your question? I hope so. I'm not really sure. Okay, what else? Worst drunk story, that's what my friend has asked. And I'm not sure if she's asking about her worst drunk story, because I have one for her. She's probably asking for mine, isn't she? Okay, worst drunk story. I don't really have like a huge amount of bad drunk stories, to be honest. Like most of the time I'm actually pretty sensible when I go out, and I don't go too crazy. Like the whole time I was at uni, I never really had any like awful nights out or any like crazy things happen. I did get spiked once, obviously that was not my own fault, but that was like the worst I've ever been. Like my friend Sean had to literally carry me home and like strip me off and put me into bed, and I woke up the next morning and I had no recollection of it. And I know people always say like, oh, I got spiked when you've just had too much to drink, but genuinely we had hardly drank anything. And then these boys that my ex-boyfriend knew at the time, he knew these guys and they were in the club and they bought us drinks, and literally as soon as I had those drinks I was just gone. Like I was just so drunk and I could hardly walk, I could hardly stand. And then we got into another club and I went to the toilet because they wouldn't serve me. So my friend Sian was like, oh, I'll get the drinks. And she came to meet me in the toilet and I was just passed out in the middle of the floor. Not good. So that was pretty bad, but also not my fault. So that's not an awful one. The only other one that comes to mind is like the most recent thing that I did. So I went drinking like down on Exeter Quay with my friend Jodie. We drank about 5 bottles of Prosecco between us or something ridiculous, literally just during the day on a weekend because we thought it would be funny. And we ended up getting very drunk and I fell over and I really busted my knee. I'll actually insert a photo here. I don't really have any crazy drunk stories and I'm not actually that bad, and that was very rare. Like that was the first time I've ever fallen over from drinking. And I was wearing like chunky platform trainers and I just blame it on those really for making me fall over. But yeah, that was probably the worst thing and probably shouldn't really put that on the internet, but never mind. I like to be honest and open on this channel, you know, and I don't want people to just think I'm like this. I don't know, I hate just like showing one side of me on the internet. It's like I'm gonna be honest, do you know what I mean? So that happened to me a few weeks ago. Okay, next question. Tips on making new friends in an area. I mean, to be honest, I've never really had this experience. I've never had to do this myself. The only time I've ever had to make new friends is like at uni, but obviously that like happens naturally, doesn't it? I'd probably say, not that I've done this myself, but I know you can get, they're like dating apps, but for meeting friends on. I've never used them, but I've heard of people talk about it before. And I know you can actually do that, so maybe that's something to look into. Or like if you've got a hobby, like go to like a class or something, like maybe do like a yoga class and you might meet people that way, or like I don't know, spinning class, or like join a gym if that's your kind of thing. Just like whatever hobby you're into, maybe you can meet people that way. But the only way I ever meet people is literally through going to the pub, to be honest, because I don't really do a lot else. Or like on social media, that's how I meet people. Oh, that's another one. If you're feeling brave, you could like reach out to people in your new area on Instagram and just be like, hey, I know this is a bit weird, but I've just moved to the area and I'm looking to make some friends. And you never know, they might be nice and they might offer you to like go and hang out with their friends or something. But yeah, good luck to you for doing that, because I think that's quite brave. How's your new job going? Any tips for finding a job after graduating? My new job's going really well, thank you. I really love it. It's just like crazy to me to think that I am now like doing a job that is what I studied. Like it's just strange. Like I've always just worked in retail or worked in pubs and stuff like that, and to actually now have a job that's like feels so professional and it feels so real. And like I'm gonna be going back into the office soon, because obviously I have just been working from home, which I have really enjoyed, but it will be so nice to go in and actually finally meet everyone at my job, because I haven't actually met everybody yet, so that will be really nice. And I think that will also make me feel like way more professional. Like I actually have to get up in the morning and go to the office, like that's gonna be crazy. But yeah, my new job's going really well. And for applying for jobs, I think this is so tough, and like also it depends what area of the UK you live in, or like where you live, because I know that if you live in London, like there are so many more options, but also they're very more like much more competitive, I think, aren't they? I don't really know, I've not applied for jobs in London, but yeah, it's a tough one. I think just be really like patient with it and reach out to companies. Like don't be shy to like reach out and send an email, or like send over your CV or whatever to like companies you'd be interested in working for, because that's what I actually did. When I first moved to Exeter, I was like researching companies that I would like to work for, and I found the one that I work for now, and I actually emailed them and said like, look, this is my CV, like this is what I've done, this is my experience, I'm looking for a job in this area, and if you guys ever have anything, like please let me know, because I'd love to work for your team. And then they did actually contact me when they had a job going, so that really worked in my favour. So I would say, yeah, just don't be shy and don't be afraid to like reach out to companies, because it shows like really good initiative if you actually like make that first move and reach out to them. So yeah, I'd recommend doing that. Also, I've completely forgotten to tell you what I'm using on my face. So I'm currently using the Glossier Boy Brow and this like Revolution XX pen thing. I also used my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow for bronzer and highlighter. And then I used my Charlotte Tilbury, what is this, Exaggerize eyeshadow palette. I'm just sort of making it up, to be honest, not really thinking about what I'm doing, which could either be a good or a bad thing. Every time I ask for like Q&A questions, my friends just send me in really stupid stuff, so I have to avoid that. If you didn't do YouTube, do you think you would be in the job that you are? Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. Glad you like them. That's actually a really interesting one, because like, so obviously I don't do YouTube for a job, like I have a job in marketing. Would I be doing that job if I didn't would I be doing that job if I didn't start a YouTube channel? Realistically, probably not, because if I didn't start my YouTube channel, I wouldn't have gone to uni, because I only got into uni because of like my portfolio and like my YouTube and what I'd done and stuff. I didn't have A levels, which is what my course actually required, so I was very lucky in that sense that my hard work for YouTube and stuff paid off. So yeah, if I didn't start my YouTube, I wouldn't have gone to uni, and then I wouldn't have got a degree. So actually, I don't know if I would have got that job, and I probably also wouldn't have been into like social media and like the internet and all that kind of stuff. So I reckon probably not, but I don't know, like I don't think you can really say, because you can't really predict like what would have happened if you did something differently, but I'm gonna guess probably not. I always get such a dead leg when I sit on the floor. Somebody said, how is your cat doing? So I'm guessing you mean my little ginger cat Leo. So he's actually my mum and dad's cat, but we got him during lockdown when I lived back at home. So like when he was a little kitten, I was just so obsessed with him, and I literally used to like carry him around in a blanket, and I literally treated him like an actual baby. So yeah, I miss him a lot. He's doing good. I see him every now and then, like when I go home to see my parents and stuff. So yeah, I still get to see him, which is really nice. He's absolutely huge now. I'll put a picture on the screen so that you guys can see how big he is, because he honestly used to be so small and so cute, and he's still really cute. But yeah, I went home the other day and saw my parents, and I always try and force Leo to cuddle me, because because I don't have a pet anymore, I just miss like having a cat to cuddle, or like anything to cuddle. So I just always like force him to cuddle me whenever I go home. Also guys, this is kind of random, but if you've got any like videos or anything you would like to see from me, please let me know in the comments, because I'm always like feeling a bit stuck for ideas. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. Obviously it's so easy to film like what I eat in a day videos, or like daily vlogs, and I do film those, but I don't know if they get boring for you lot. Like I just have no idea, and I feel really stuck with what to film now. So yeah, let me know if you've got any suggestions. Mascaras I just used were Benefit Roller Lash and the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I'm just going to put some lip liner on. This is the Exaggerate Rimmel lip liner. Oh my god, I'm actually boiling hot. This light gives off loads of heat as well, so I'm literally sweating. Okay, so I'm going to answer one last question, and the last question is, who are you dating? Harry Styles. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. That is my finished makeup look. I am probably going to put some like gloss or something on, I don't know. I just need to go and like cool down for a bit. I also need to pick an outfit, but yeah, I'm gonna finish my beer. I'm going to sit and just chill out and try and cool down, because right now I'm so hot and I can tell that my face looks really red and it's not a vibe. So I'm going to do that. I need to choose an outfit. I've got, how long have I got? I've got an hour until I need to leave my house. Okay guys, so I am fully ready now. I just wanted to quickly show you what I'm wearing, butting in on past Emily. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys what I'm wearing. So I've just got on black jeans from ASOS. You can't really see, can you? I've got on like black baggy jeans from ASOS. I've got Nike Air Force, I've got a hoodie, and then I've got this like blue denim jacket. It's not really a denim jacket, it's like a light blue denim jacket. Put my hair up in a half down bun. Whenever I do this, I always remind myself of those little like dogs that have the little ponytail on the top of their head. I put these on, even though it's not sunny. Just keep them on the head, you know. Part of the outfit. Right, back to other Emily. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel if you're not already. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you all very soon with a brand new video. Goodbye.